So there's some, like, the short version is Cossack is unquestionably one of the best cap contenders in Tier 8, certainly in Tier 8 competitive modes, because of her stealth and her gun power and her little short FU smoke that I smoke and I disengage and I run away and laugh at you while you try to find me. Lightning is more of a generalist. I'd say Cossack is much more specified. But neither ship is bad, and we'll give Cossack a play and see if I can remember how to play this ship. It's been a while. One of the things I've always liked about the British destroyers is that they have those great little short smokes that are like giant FU for the carrier, and then now they have the British subs. I'm sorry, the British destroyers are some of the best ASW platforms in the game. They're really good. Their depth charges hit like trains. They put a decent amount of them into the water. They're quite good. All right, so 3 opposing destroyers, 1 enemy Cossack. I outspot everybody else. Nobody has any radar. Okay, there we go. Night Owl clarifies. So Cossack is an early tribal rather than a late tribal. My bad. I won't pretend that my historical knowledge of British destroyer classes is all that in a bag of chips. I do good to keep up with all the stinking American destroyers. That's half the war, man. All right, the Kagero actually is stealthier than everyone. I'm going to go back him up in case he runs into the opposing Cossack. I'm going to let the Benson handle A. We're going to go over to C. The U-190, both of us actually outspot the U-190. A full stealth rig U-190 gets down to 5.6. So we'll actually both be able to get a salvo or 2 of guns into him before he can crash dive. Edge makes another great point. The British destroyers, not known for their top speed, they get off, like if they're stopped, they get moving quickly. But once they get up to speed, that speed is not generally amazing. That actually might be one place that Cossack has a noteworthy advantage, and we'll look at that when we get back to port. I'm doing almost 38 knots. Most British destroyers, I don't think, do this. I think Lightning, even with the speed flag, Lightning doesn't get this quick. I think Lightning's base speed is like 32, and then you put a speed flag on her, it's like 34 and change. I'd have to check. Cossack also gets the speed boost. That's another good point, Adaldrell. Cossack gets the speed boost consumable, whereas the line ships never have access to it.
To Jurassic Park.
So not only is Cossack's detection better, she can get around the board better than her tech tree counterparts. Metis, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. All right, now whatever's in here, we outspot it, unless it's the opposing Cossack. The Kagero going wide and not using his stealth kind of torques me off. Because that's literally one of the big advantages of playing that ship. Okay, we found the Benson. Okay. The Salmon found the Benson. Someone is still in here, though. So we'll sit here for a bit and see what happens. Benson's going to come back in and spot me. We're going to throw him some love.
Torpedoes to port.
While he misses. It's not a big shock where I am. Alright, let's see here. I don't exactly have a ton of support, which I can't say I'm super excited about. Our Salmon's about to get depth charged off the board. Oh no, those are airstrikes, not depth charges. Right, Dezev is in the game. So Benson needs to be very careful or he's going to find himself floating home. Looks like they both missed. Which is a good problem to have. See, guys, you cannot leave A undefended. We know where the Benson is. We don't know where the other destroyer is. Okay. The Benson's... Okay, so the kid is in here with me.
Smoke generator activated.
Somebody just thumped this dude good. We gotta make him pay. We gotta get him off the board while we can see him.
Smoke screen set.
There we go. Just like that.
We destroyed their destroyer.
Alright, so Cossack's gonna bail. Oh, and I sailed out of the cap. That was stupid. Alright, so let's not do that. Let's get back in the cap. We now know the kid is over in A, all by himself. It appears our Richie has finally decided to show up and play. Our submarine still has not torpedoed this dude yet.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
That was unfortunate. Should have paid more attention to the rocks.
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set.
Alright, you're going to have to go get him, NorCal. There we go.
Do not fire at your allies.
Yeah.
Engine boost activated.
Alright.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Alright, we get a 2-ship lead, even though we're down caps. That doesn't feel so terrible. We know the U-190 is in the middle of the board somewhere. Let's go find him.
Torpedoes to port.
But this ever doesn't frighten me all that much. I really need to get out here and screen this guy from the U-boat that's in front of him. Now, yep, he's over here in front of me somewhere.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Look who I found. Look who I found, kids. Now, the kid's coming up my starboard side. Let's get my guns pointed over. What's up, Formula? Welcome in. Are you surfacing, sir? That feels like an ill-advised choice.
Fire.
Goodbye.
Activated. Problem solved, sir. Engine boost deactivated. Smoke screen set.
Ha ha ha! Ladies and gentlemen, do you hear that in the background? Do you hear what I hear? Sounds like Rule Britannia. Sounds like Rule Britannia, if you ask me. Well, that game worked out okay. Indeed, Night Owl, indeed. So again, what does Cossack do? I have 3 kills on lighter enemy units, more or less, right? What did we kill? We killed 2 destroyers and a submarine. With what? Shooting them to death, right? That's what Cossack does. Cossack is a fabulous, fabulous close quarters gunboat in these kinds of conditions because she outspots almost everything else she's going to run across. Formula, that's really good advice. That's really good advice. I respect that you don't want to get into the details. That's fine. I won't pry. I've had that on my mind a lot lately, actually. I've got a really good buddy of mine in the Army who's having a bit of a rough go of it. And I've been trying to call him for a couple days. I need to keep trying. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set.
Oh, no! Now I almost want to go for the Kraken. Think I can get the Kraken? I bet I could try. This is going to be a good XP game. 4 kills, 2 full caps. This is going to be a nice one. This is going to be a nice one, kids. We got time. So we're only at 100 points. Let's see if we can do it. But anyway, Formula, I agree with you. I've been thinking about calling my buddy for a few days. I've been trying kind of for a while, like, just, you know, trying to let him know I'm thinking about him. I haven't talked to him in a while. So, yeah, I need to get on top of that. I need to do better. All right, this guy's out here looking for me. I want to be able to shoot him. I need for my smoke to, like, come back. And then I'll pause and shoot at him for a bit. Because the salmon can spot him. We're going to slow down. Puff smoke. And start shooting. Die, Dutch pig dog. Ha-ha. Wait, no, I'm British. I say, old boy.
Smoke screen set.
Oh, battleship hit him. I might be able to pull this off. No, I think the sub's going to get him. I think the sub's going to get him long before I can. He took one in the bow. He took another one. Oh, I got a chance. I got a chance at the Kraken. Come on, Kraken. Come on, Kraken. I need one shell. Literally one shell. Literally. Yes! With a little help from my friends, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. There it was. There it was. Maybe I can keep that star. Maybe I can keep that star. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'd say history. Cossack seems okay. She's all right. But that game is a perfect example of why you take a Cossack into these formats, right? She's incredibly hard to detect. Her guns are just silly good. And in general, the ship is quite solid. So, yeah. All right, so we're